Hello, I'm Karim Saba from PowerOfMetal.cl, and I'm with Francisco Cortinas Perez. And this time we are in a very, very important interview with the great Roy Khan from Conception. But we are talking about the 20 years of the Black Halo, that awesome album from Kamelot. So, first of all, thank you for being here, Roy. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. How are you?
I'm very, very, very happy to be with you. So,
Yeah, doing great.
okay, Roy, just for a start, the Black Halo 25th, 20 anniversary celebration.
20 years. Yeah.
Why are you celebrating this album?
Well, I mean, like you said, it's 20 years ago since it came out, and the Black Halo is undoubtedly, possibly the most important album in my catalog. So I just felt that it was in its place to do some sort of celebration in connection with the 20th anniversary, and that's what we're doing in Sao Paulo on the 5th of July.
So, looking back, what do you think that made this album such a timeless record?
I think it was in a very important phase of the band's development. Both as a group and as the members individually. The time was right. There were some new collaborations there that took place. It was the first record we recorded with SPV, so we had a good budget. We could do whatever we wanted. We could try out stuff and tear things down in the studio, build them up again. We had the finances to do things properly. And we had, I think the lyrics are hit some sort of nerve that I think a lot of people can relate to. And but most of all, I think that it's a bunch of people that happen to align with each other and manage to make something that is really greater than the sum of them all. And the Black Halo has definitely stood the test of time. So it's still, I mean, the album is a classic in the genre. So, yeah.
Do you have like any memories that stand out from when you were recording the album?
I had just recovered from, or I was recovering from a disease that was attacking my eyes.
Oh.
This thing is an autoimmune disease that was attacking my visual nerves, and I was in the hospital for half a year. So during the pre-production of the Black Halo, I was still under surveillance of the hospital. So we had to do the pre-production in my living room in Norway.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, other than that, was the first time we hooked up with Simone from Epica and Shagrath from Dimmu Borgir. So there were a lot of really cool things happening on that record, and of course, it was the fulfillment of this big concept that we'd been working on.
And talking about this celebration of the 20 years of the album, will it be like full performance of the album, or will it have like? Okay.
Yeah, it's not going to be every song from A to Z. I don't have enough time to do that. So I mean, I'm a guest at Edu's show in Sao Paulo. And I have 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to so it's going to be most of the songs from the Black Halo, but not all of them.
Okay, and why did you decide to do this celebration in Brazil? Does the Latin American audience hold a special place for your heart? Or
Well, I mean, the fans in South America definitely have an enthusiasm that you seldom see elsewhere. But the main reason really is that I started doing this. I did this guest appearance with Adu last January, and we just started immediately talking about doing some more after that, and so that it's a little bit of a coincidence that I'm doing it in Brazil, and Brazil will also probably not be the. I mean, it will probably not be the only place where I do some more Kamelot at least, but maybe this is the only time that I celebrate the Black Halo the way I'm doing this time around.
okay, and talking about Camelot, after all these years, how do you describe your current relationship with the band? Are you talking with them sometimes, or you don't have a relationship right now?
Yeah. I mean, Thomas and I, we talk on the phone now and then. We kind of have to because we still have business together that we need to deal with. I also talk to Casey now and then. I mean, I talked to him a couple of weeks ago when he was in Norway with Quizreich. So yeah, I mean, we keep in touch.
But have you ever talked about like meeting for maybe a special concert or anything like that, or there's no intentions of doing that?
No,
Maybe.
but we've been talking about it, but there's a lot of things that need to fall in place for something like that to happen. Camelot with current lineup needs to be available. They need to have time to do for Thomas to do something different. I have my schedule, but I mean, as a starting point, both Thomas and I are open to doing something at some point, I think. But it's who's going to do what, when, where is it going to happen, when, finances, who's going to do what. So many things that need to be taken care of. The logistics are yeah, but we'll see.
So after you depart from Camelot, you came stronger with Conception. What motivated this new project?
To return to Conception.
Yeah, your return. Yeah.
Tor came to me with some demo songs in 2015, 2016. That sparked off this lust to start to want to do this again. I mean, it's not like I've been making music and I've been doing things on the side even in this period. But it wasn't until Tor came with these couple of songs that we started really talking seriously about reuniting the band and go full force again. So we started a songwriting session, a series of songwriting sessions that resulted in the songs that you hear on My Dark Symphony and State of Deception.
Okay, and talking about that, the band released State of Deception in 2020 and returned to live shows. Even you present in Chile in the last year. Do you remember anything special about that concert in Chile?
Oh, it was awesome. So many people sang to the songs. That was it was really amazing. That gig actually really surprised me because it was the first time we were in Chile, and also for me the first time. So I didn't really know what to expect, but the people were so intense and devoted, and they sang along, and it was extremely heartwarming. Very cool.
Okay. And are there any plans for new material with Conception, or perhaps more touring in this year or the next year?
Sorry that you broke off. Can you repeat that, please?
There are any plans for new material of Conception this year, or perhaps more touring this year, next year?
We're doing a couple of small acoustic gigs. Me and Tor and a cello player. Well, there's some more on the steps, but nothing concrete right now. And of course, we're writing songs continually. We're also going to have a new writing session in May. So new material is coming, and at some point there will be a new record for sure. Yeah.
And how do you reflect on your growth as a musician? After everything you've lived on your career, where do you think you are now? Like, are you at the best of your career? Maybe. What do you think about that?
It's different ages have different aspects that shine. Like in the beginning, you may have a voice that can take quite a bit. When you're older, you have a certain patience and peace over everything you do. That. So there are different aspects that sort of play different roles over the years. As you grow older. Um, but it's really hard to tell. For me personally, I always feel that I think that goes for everybody. Everybody feel that the last thing they did is the best thing that they've ever done. It's like it's because that's what you're soaked into at the moment. But it's I'm just trying to do my best, trying to satisfy my own uh, creativity and lust to be challenging it's really important to me to challenge myself somewhat, with something new, something has to be different from time to time. But I think it's up to everybody else to judge whether I'm a better or worse version of myself.
So you've always brought a lot of deep emotion and storytelling to your lyrics. Uh, has your inspiration, like the places where you find inspiration, are they the same they were many years ago, or they have changed through time?
um I think most of my ideas come from reading and just playing with instruments. Like if I sit down with a new guitar or sit down by the piano, there's always something that comes out of it. It's not always brilliant, but there's always something new that comes out when you sit and play with an instrument. And I think that if you have an ear for what is worth working on further, you learn over the years to pick out the gold, and work on the stuff that could actually be songs.
Okay, Rui, and with a so big career and so long career, how do you keep your voice in shape after so many years? You are training all days. What do you do?
I try to keep in shape, so I try to work out. I work out with weights. I like to run, ride the bike, swimming. And of course, I have to sing. I have to sing maybe at least a couple of times every week to keep my voice in shape. And just to generally try to stay healthy.
Okay, Rui, some final thoughts. Would you consider turning this Black Halo celebration in something bigger? Maybe more shows, a live album, or even a documentary project, something like that, or just the celebration?
If I would like to.
To turning this Black Halo celebration in something bigger, maybe more shows, maybe doing a live
Okay,
album.
okay. Yeah, I mean, right now that's not what I am preparing for, but it could be. If the demand is there, which it could be, of course. I am not totally opposed to doing more of these. I mean, I love the songs. these songs are crucial in my career, and I still love them, and I'm so looking forward to be able to go out there and play them for people.
Okay, so then what's next for you in the future? Will you are you planning on recording new music, or are you just planning on touring, or maybe collaborations with other artists?
It's going to be a mixture of many things, like collaborations and solo and some live concerts and some conception stuff. Also songwriting with conception. So and that combined with family life, and like I said, I'd like to work out quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
So my schedule is kind of full. But it's going to be a little bit of everything. Going forward.
And this is a question that somebody asked me to ask you, actually. How do you feel the scene has changed? The bands and the fans have changed. For example, in comparison to the tour you had in the 90s with Gamma Ray, Rage, Hellcat, and Conception. Like, how do you feel it has all changed?
I can't say that I feel. Well, one thing that is a major difference, of course, is people don't have phones. So back then, you would never see a phone up in the air. Whereas now, there's always like 100 phones, sticking up in the air, filming at almost any given moment during a gig. So I think people were focused in a different way in the past. At the same time, I feel people are at least as devoted as what they've been in the past. I don't know. It's to me the playing live is still the experience that stays mostly the same as opposed to how things were done in the past. There's so many things that are changing, radically when it comes how we make music, how we record it, how we transfer files and everything. All of that is completely changed with new technology. But I feel that the live performance as such is pretty much me doing the same as I've always done, and the audience is still doing their thing. Yeah, which is good. I like playing live.
Cool. And talking about playing live and the Black Halo, is there any song that you feel more connected today than when you first recorded? Why?
Tough. I really haven't thought about that. It's well, one song that actually needs a little bit more love than what it's getting is Epilogue, which is they ended up as the Japanese bonus track. But it should actually it was actually meant as part of the album. But we needed a solo track. I mean, a bonus track for Japan, so it ended up as a bonus track there. But it is really a part of the album itself. Which I think maybe. Yeah. No. There's not one song that's to me also the every song is every song has its charm and its vibe for a certain moment, right? So but I can't pick a song that means more to me now than what it did back then.
Okay. So finally, what message would you like to send to your Latin American fans who have followed you through Kamelot, Conception, and now are waiting for this celebration? Because when you announce this celebration only for Brazil, fans in Chile, Argentina, Ecuador, Colombia, Peru, they're telling, "Hey, we want this in our country." So, what message will you send for them?
I would definitely look at spreading this in the sense that I would like to go out and tour more with this concept in other countries. hoping to come to Chile. Thank you so much for the warmth and love that we achieved last time we were there. So happy that people are waiting and still curious to see what I can do musically and song wise. So I'm just crossing my fingers to that I get to see you guys live, in the near future.
Okay, Roy, thank you for being here. Francisco?
Yeah, thank you a lot for your time. It's an honor having you here for this interview.
My pleasure all the way.
And we will try to maybe see you here singing song of Kamelot or Conception or maybe another song. So thank you and have a nice day, Roy.
Yeah. Thank you. Have a nice
day
too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, ciao. Bye.